Well,
Here we are, man. Welcome to Youth Podcast.
we're back, baby.
It's crazy. We have not done a youth podcast in,
Oh, man, probably JV and McCullum.
yeah, but when was that? It was a long time ago. Because I think that Haley and I just found out we were pregnant. Or no. Or did we
Maybe.
already know?
Maybe.
Look it up.
I'm gonna fact check this real quick. While I'm doing that, Caleb, tell us what's new, bro. What's going on at Life Church Youth?
A lot of fun things, man. First of all, we just had Elevate Night. It was crazy.
We did. It was
It
crazy.
was really good. We had a lot of students there. We had a rock wall, spider jump thingy. It was a good night.
Keep going, man. I can't. For some reason, I can't find us.
That's okay. Anyways, bro, yeah, youth's been great. This is coming out on Wednesday, right? So
Yep.
we can go ahead and tell them that you're watching this podcast.
Dude, it was actually only 4 months ago.
No shot.
Yeah, 4 months ago.
It feels way longer
Yeah,
than that.
no, it's only been 4 months.
That's crazy. Anyways, we're doing this podcast specifically because we have no service next night, next Wednesday.
week. Yeah, next week.
But this podcast, you could be watching this 2 years from now.
You could.
Welcome.
We're glad you joined us in the land where there's flying cars, where Donald Trump... Gosh.
We haven't done a
Welcome.
youth podcast in a while, though, because, well, first of all, we've been building a studio, so we're
Yeah.
in the studio.
It's not 100% complete, but it's
And we had some
nearing
technical
there.
difficulties
We
that
did.
started today.
We did.
But we're here, and it was really hard to do, like, set up podcasts in that room.
It was. That room was really, it's just an office, and then we converted it into a kind of studio
There's
office.
wires everywhere.
Wires
Brutal.
everywhere. There's cameras. You got to jump
2
over
people working
tripods.
there.
Someone's always on the computer typing stuff. So,
I wonder if these are making a lot of noise.
doesn't look like it actually on the thing. It actually looks like
ASMR.
that's making noise, but not that much. So yeah. So as you can tell now, we actually have 3 cameras, and
Wait, let's do it.
we have bean bags. So
It's true.
we upgraded with a camera, but we downgraded with chairs.
True. So technically, I had a kid on the way last time we had a podcast,
Yep.
and we are just about over a month away
From having
from seeing
Said-
her,
said-
said kid.
said kid.
But
Dude,
you didn't have a kid on the way.
No, now Emma and I are pregnant, so we're gonna have a kid.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It's scary a little bit, but
Yep, for sure. But that's exciting, man.
It is.
Congratulations.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate
The
it.
youth podcast world, all 15 of them congratulate you.
It is. I'm so happy that there's 15 of you guys and not 4 or 6. I think 15 is a good number.
That's a good number.
15 could be a small militia, technically.
Here we go. Where do you see the youth podcast go? Now that we got a studio room, where do you see the youth podcast going?
I mean, eventually, I think that we could be a well-established podcast in the podcast world. We have regular episodes, not irregular. Also, I think we could have actual special guests. Not that the guests before the new ones weren't special, but they will be more thought out rather than, hey, you're in town, come on the podcast. They will be like, hey, we have a youth podcast. We'd love to get your input on today's culture, society, and topics like that.
What do you comment down below? What do you guys want to see in the podcast? It could be crazy.
It could be
normal, whatever it is. But what do you want to see in the podcast? Yeah, I think the podcast is a cool thing. We could do some really cool stuff.
We've made a lot of promises on the podcast too, and I feel like
Are you going to do them consistently and stuff like that?
I feel like we should humbly apologize. Well, consistently, we also promised that we would skydive on a podcast. We also promised that we'd get tattoos on a podcast. So I don't want you to think that we just make promises and don't.
So the skydiving one, we just kind of procrastinated probably because of fear. The tattoo one, we genuinely tried to do multiple times.
Yeah, and stuff just falls through.
Yeah, not really.
And then the podcast not being regular, I think that's also like a circumstantial
because we'd have to set it up, and it was
incoherent.
It would take a podcast. It would take
Incoherent?
a whole day.
Yeah, and
if we had anything else going on, it just
we couldn't do it.
Slowed it down. Yeah.
It would prevent other people from working and getting their stuff done. So we don't want to be a hindrance to other people. So we want to be respectful and.
But we're here now. We're only going up from here.
That's the only way we can go because right now we're sitting on the floor. Bean bags on the floor.
That's true.
In fact.
That's wisdom, bro.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for that.
I appreciate that.
Anyways, bro, youth has been pretty great lately, dude. I feel like we're really catching some momentum.
I think so. Elevate Night, we had 20 new students.
Yeah. We've had over 35 new students in the past 3 weeks, which is cool.
Totally.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Really exciting.
We moved back into the auditorium, so we're not in the old aud is what we call it. When we
were with Javian for the podcast, were we still in this auditorium? I think so. Because we
4
moved
months
in there in June.
We had youth conference after Javian, right? 4 months ago? Wow, man, that is a long time. It feels like 9 months, like you said.
Yeah, why?
Holy cow.
Why does it feel
Summer
so long?
was only
It's been a busy
2
bro,
months ago?
Think about it. Yeah, think about it. We had a youth conference. We had a kids conference.
Yep.
For our elementary age kids.
Yep.
And then we just had a lot of stuff going on. We moved to the new auditorium. We've had construction going on at the church. Life Groups Push was here.
Yep.
Just a lot of things that make, obviously, you having a kid, stuff like that.
I went on vacation. I don't know if you didn't go on vacation in that time, did you? No.
But yeah, dude, crazy. It's been a lot's happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, youth's been great, dude. I'm really excited about where we're going, where we're heading. So it's gonna be great.
No, I think it's gonna be fantastic. I think we're growing, and it's really good to see more youth getting involved with worship, and also paying more attention during the word, and actually getting stuff from it. So I think it's great.
For sure, dude. For sure. You know what we need? I thought about this the other day. We used to have a ping pong table and a foosball table. Now, obviously, youth break stuff. For instance, we bought a basketball hoop. Youth have already broke it.
Actually, we had 2 basketball hoops. Youth broke.
Actually, we had 3.
Did we?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. One is unbreakable because it's like a really nice basketball hoop.
Yeah.
But we bought 2 other ones from Dick's Sporting Goods, and one is completely broken, and the other one is bent.
One is on the way to being completely broken.
It's crazy how fast youth break stuff.
And it's not their intention, right? They don't ever just come to you
they're just rowdy.
I'm going to intentionally break things. I think
we bought an Xbox, broken Xbox controller.
Literally the first week we had it. I don't think they do it intentionally. I think they get around their friends and they
just get hype, man.
They just get hype.
Which we want it to be hype.
We
want
do.
It to be a hype place. But we need a foosball table again.
We do. I think we need a metal one.
Yeah.
I've seen ones where they're almost indestructible, and I think that's kind of what we need.
You know,
those old
really cool
billiards tables.
What would be really cool is an air hockey table.
I think.
But I think maintenance on that is that would be sick.
Yeah. I think 8-ball pool would be fun too.
Yeah, except until there's pool balls flying through the air.
Okay, I mean true. And then there's kids gambling. That would be crazy. You come to youth and
kids
there's
pull
these
up
kids
on Harleys.
They're all on Harleys and they walk up and all right, we're running the table, and you're like, whoa, we have service in 5 minutes, bro. You can't.
That'd be crazy, dude.
You can't gamble.
But also, we weren't sure about this, but I think we're pretty sure now, and maybe we can edit this out if we change our mind or if something comes up, but we are officially having Youth Conference 2024, I think.
Youth Conference 2024. That's weird to say.
Crazy. Yeah. And we will both have kids.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that crazy?
Mine, May 4th.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just be fresh out.
Yeah, a month.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
All right. That's going to be go time. Wow. I should already just start mentally preparing.
Yeah.
Yeah, how old will, are we allowed to say your baby's name?
Nah, I don't say it yet.
Okay, how old will
I have to explain it.
Yeah, you're right. How old will your daughter be? So November.
Well,
December.
it could be December, so it'll be
Okay,
like,
so
I don't know, like,
December.
what is that?
December, January, February, April, May,
You
June.
missed March. You skipped March.
Did I?
Yeah, it'll be 7 months.
I feel like at that time, a baby is at least competent enough to take care of themselves.
For sure.
7 months.
Yeah.
7 months is that like going on 18 kind of thing.
Yeah, you should be feeding yourself, dressing yourself.
Yeah, you shouldn't rely
taking
on
care of
literally
yourself.
anyone else.
You should be working a job and supporting the family.
Yeah, half of your paycheck actually goes to rent.
Yeah, these
So-
7-month-olds that still like are fed by their mother.
Like Silas right now.
Crazy, dude.
Like, bro, come on, dude.
Crazy.
Like, grow up, dude.
Yeah, absolutely nuts. Anyways, bro, what do you want to talk about, dude, on this podcast? You know what I thought of? What this podcast needs, what this podcast has never had.
What's that?
That we can't give them today, but we need to.
Structure?
Well, no, we'll never have structure. That's crazy. What is structure, dude? It needs a girl. We need a woman guest.
We had Allie.
No, that doesn't count.
What?
Allie sat behind the camera and just talked every once in a while.
I mean,
We need a female guest for our female audience. Who would it be, though?
Holly.
Holly would be good.
She
Holly would
actually,
be good.
I have a,
Emma and Haley together would be funny.
actually, Emma and Grace were on the podcast at one time. And
Yeah, but that doesn't count either.
Yeah,
They're just
no.
kind of like in the distance holding our
Are you
phone.
sure you want to do that? No, I think it's a good idea. I think that giving the female audience someone to connect to would be a move and step in the right direction for this podcast.
Yeah. Also, we need segments. This youth podcast needs segments.
Definitely. We've
So,
tried segments, but we need to actually
We
do
should
segments.
steal, like, maybe every other podcast, we do, like, a 10-minute segment where it's, like, the hot ones. And we interview someone random that's not even on the podcast.
We go to the streets
Oh,
of
yeah.
Southwest Florida.
And they have to eat hot wings and answer our questions.
That would be funny. That'd be really funny.
Also, the tattoo one would be funny. Like, a segment, like, maybe every once in a while. Like, Bryce is on and we get a random tattoo for the youth.
I would do that.
Yeah, me too.
I would absolutely do that.
Yep. And then
It's a good idea.
we also need to have like a biblical segment.
Yeah, we do. And I
where
think
there's like
I think at one
some
point
sorta,
we should try to have like an actual serious guest on, like someone who can like spit knowledge and like facts.
yeah. Who would that be?
I mean, there's only a couple people I could think of.
I think it'd be cool to have a segment where we just discussed like basic discipleship stuff, like
Bro, I just had a fat
spit it.
thought, dude. Okay, so what if we made a segment where we FaceTime your dad or Zoom call him in, and youth have the opportunity prior to ask questions, and then we ask those questions to your dad.
Yeah, that'd be a good segment. For sure.
Biblical, non-biblical.
But I think
whatever
there should
it
be
is.
some 10-minute section in every podcast, 5 minutes, whatever it is, where we discuss like basic like disciplines of growing your relationship with Jesus, whether it's reading the word, prayer, even fasting,
That's a good
or
idea.
just like a simple devotional, something like that. I think would be cool.
That's a really good idea. I think we should definitely do that. Hey, Allie, could you write that down?
Yeah, Allie, write that down.
All right, Allie's got it written down.
Yeah, Allie's not here.
No, she's not.
Also, I would like a segment with food.
I think that could be fun.
I would enjoy a segment with food.
I think that could
Where
be
we
really
like
fun.
tried fast food hacks.
Okay.
So like you know the one where it's like you mix mac and cheese, Chick-fil-A sauce, chicken tenders, and fries.
My wife does that. She loves
Does she
it.
really?
She says it's phenomenal.
Yeah, that would be cool. And then we rate it,
Yeah.
and we tell people if they should try it or not.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what we need? We have connections to Chick-fil-A.
We do have fat connections to Chick-fil-A.
We do an episode, a youth podcast called Open on Sundays or something like that. Just spitballing here.
We do a podcast
At Chick-fil-A, on
a
Sunday, bro. First day ever Chick-fil-A's open on Sunday. Youth podcast.
Do you think we could do it? You think we could pull that off?
We could try.
You think we could rent the building?
No, but like maybe we could like have someone get us in because we know like
We'd
four
have to
people
talk
with
to
keys.
Blake.
Yeah.
The owner's son.
Yeah.
That's right. We know the owner's son.
That's crazy. Even if we had to
Name drop. Yeah, I think that'd be great. I think also we should use the youth podcast budget and try to get like Ben Shapiro or Jordan Peterson.
You're making political statements right now.
Am I?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, no, I didn't think I was, dude.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
He's
no.
not
I was thinking more people who like at least know about the Bible.
We could get. I don't think Jordan Peterson. They're Jewish. I mean, Jordan Peterson's not, but Ben Shapiro's Jewish.
He is Jewish, but he
has good family takes.
He does
Dave
have
Ramsey.
Oh, we could get Dave Ramsey. Actually,
Sadie Robertson.
No, we won't do that. Nothing against Sadie Robinson at all.
Yeah, she's great.
It was just a joke. Don't take that.
If you're watching this.
If you, Sadie Robertson, are one of those 15 people watching this video.
That's crazy, bro. Shout us out.
Yeah, please. We're just trying to do our best.
Definitely not watching this. You were going somewhere.
I was trying to. It's just hard to get that train back on track, you know?
Yeah. To be honest, guys, it's hard to do a youth podcast, and we haven't done it in a while. So you got to get your brain flowing again.
Yeah, because, yeah. I was going to go somewhere else with that, but it can't. It's like you could say something, but then it could just go so many different directions that you don't intend to go to.
Yeah. Okay, here's what we do need to do. I'm gonna give an announcement. So since this is technically our Wednesday night replacement, since we don't have youth night this upcoming Wednesday, which is October
25th.
No, that's
our fall party.
That's the
fall
party after.
There you go. No, it's October.
It's the 18th. So we don't have youth night.
No youth night.
So this is the replacement. So let me first of all say that we miss you guys.
We do.
We wish we could be having youth night
right now. We
really
miss you guys.
But we are at staff retreat, and we're praying, and we're fasting,
and we're gearing up for the next season.
We're gearing up for 2024 as a staff and as a church. But October 25th, we have our fall party. So dress up. Get your costume, best dress up, best costume gets
$200. That's a lot of dinero.
We'll have candy.
It's a lot of bones.
Things going on. Yeah, we'd love to see you there.
Have some games, some food probably.
Yep, for sure.
Candy corn. Do you like candy corn?
Bro, candy corn slaps.
I love candy corn.
Candy corn is a seasonal candy.
I could probably eat so much candy corn that I'd throw up candy corn.
Yes. But if I ate candy corn all year long,
I wouldn't like
it. Yeah.
No.
It's like you would go on vacation with your family and there'd be like a fast food place or something where you would eat and you loved it, but then when your city got one, for instance,
you don't like
Zaxby's,
and
then we just don't eat there as much.
I
Or
completely
like
agree.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yep.
It was like could not wait to get Krispy Kreme, and then I couldn't tell you the last time I've been there.
I was there earlier this year, but that was it.
Were you really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, that's how it works. So anyways, man.
Dude, your stomach just went off.
I know. Yeah.
It's cursing your body. What, I know what you mean, bro.
I feel like we need a guest to hop in here really quick.
No, but like I could say something right now and it just doesn't work, you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Oh,
what do you mean?
Gosh. I don't know what I mean.
What are we going to talk about now?
That's okay. We can edit this part out.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. What has been your like biggest struggle of 2023 as of now?
Biggest struggle?
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you a recent struggle. This is for real. And this might not apply to everyone because to every student, but I'll just tell you what's going on in my life, and then I think in some aspect there's a part of it that applies to you. And I think, first of all, with each season leaving high school, I feel like this thing keeps like coming back up in my thought process of like trusting God.
Yeah.
And part of me is like, man, do I just not trust him because it keeps coming up? But I feel like ever since I graduated high school, there's something new that happens every year that demands like a new level of trust. So whether that's having a kid, getting married, finding a place to live at all, and then right now it's obviously the process of having a kid. But then we've been looking for a home.
Yeah.
So we moved back in with my parents to kind of save up and start the process of looking for a home. And it's really, really expensive. And so that's been hard. Part of it's like, man, is this even possible? Can we even do this? Anyways, long story short, we're kind of in the process. We think we found something. But man, it's just really hard. And you kind of, for me as a guy, like I obviously want to provide. I want there to be financial stability. So I kind of look and just, obviously you work hard. Like you should work hard. That's something that you should do. But I kind of try to find extremes in order to like find resources, get resources, and really the Lord's just been dealing with me again with like trusting Him.
Yeah.
And the reality is like it's really hard to trust God.
Yeah.
But then also you find the only thing harder than trusting God is not trusting Him.
Yep.
So really just even in, I'll just be honest, like even in me and Haley are kind of writing our budget, and we always tithe. Tithing's like non-negotiable for us. It's not an option. We always tithe, and not like trying to like flex or anything, but recently we just went from tithing net income to gross income. So that's like money we don't even see that we're tithing on.
Yeah.
But also we give an offering every month, and it's not like a significant offering, but like it would be enough to, it's like, man, I'd like that back in our budget. And I was like, maybe we'll stop doing that. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing if we were to stop doing that.
Yeah.
But as soon as I said, maybe we'll stop doing that, and I even talked to my dad about it, and he's like, yeah, if you want to stop, he's like, if you want to stop doing this, it's a decision you guys got to make. Like, but as soon as I like brought it up, the Lord was like, well, what's important to you?
Yeah.
And I was
That's
like,
good.
Part of me was like, dang
bro.
it. But part of me was like, yeah, you're right. Like, this is the most important thing to me, even more than like being in a house. And but really, as you trust God and you're obedient to Him and His Word and His principles and what He's asked you to do, like He always provides.
Yeah, that's good. That was long, but it was good.
Yeah, it was. What about you, man?
I think mine's definitely gonna be a lot shorter than that. But I think
okay.
One of my biggest struggles has been, I do Bible reading, so I try to do it at least every day. And we talk about discipleship and that stuff. And we talk about you got to be in your Word, you got to be reading your Bible, but we don't talk about Bible engagement with that. So Bible engagement is completely different. Bible engagement is you read your Word, but you not only read your Word, you're talking about it with somebody. You are thinking about, how does this apply to me now? How does this apply to day-to-day activities or day-to-day struggles and that kind of stuff? Because I've gotten in this routine of just reading my Bible, highlighting a couple things, be like, all right, that was good, but I haven't gotten the routine of actually contemplating and thinking about, how does this apply to now? How does this apply to later? And stuff like that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just pondering on it, thinking about
Literally,
it.
That's the word, just pondering on it,
Yeah.
instead of just, I just did my Christian duty of reading the Bible. Okay, I'm good now.
No, that's cool. When the angel appears to Mary and says, like, you're going to give birth to the Messiah, Jesus, ultimately, it says that she like took it to heart and pondered those things in her heart.
Yeah.
Do you need to fix the cameras?
No, you're good. I'm just like, I got mad uncomfortable for a second.
Got you. Yeah, so I think that is important. Just like reading your Word, but then throughout the day, like taking time to think about it
and then not only just thinking about it yourself, but you can go to someone and talk to them about it. Like, have discipleship.
Let
in
it
that.
be in conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
and just like that, we have a snake.
Just like that. Here you go, man.
Hey, thanks, bro. Jimmy, say what's up.
We do have to feed him soon.
Yeah, I know.
It's about feeding time.
This is sad, and if you're really love animals,
you might not want to hear this.
but we've had to start feeding him live mice.
Yeah, live mice.
Which, if you love animals, then it's how we keep Jimmy alive. So
it's the circle of life.
It's the circle of life, guys. You learn this really young in the movie called The Lion King.
which, by the way, fantastic movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
There's probably a lot of you guys actually who haven't seen it because you're so young, but go watch The Lion King.
Lion King, it translates to every generation, right?
I think it does, but I'm just
Because
saying.
it came out before I was born, and I still watched it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but there's those people that, you just got to say it.
Okay, fair enough.
I think you just got to say it.
Fair enough.
So.
I felt like we were rolling, and then the cameras stopped.
Yeah. Oh, in other news, we mentioned Allie earlier. Allie's getting married.
I would say Bryce, but they don't know Bryce because Bryce was on a podcast, but then the footage of him got deleted.
Yeah. So, Bryce is one of my best friends. I met him through mutual friends of my wife, and then I met him at a youth camp, and we were best friends. I had him in my wedding, and everyone was like, "Why are you having this guy in your wedding? You don't know him." And I said, "No, I do know him, and I think he's going to stick around." And lo and behold, he married.
No, lo and behold, we hired him at the church.
Well, yes, that did happen.
And then he ended up started dating my sister, your cousin.
Yeah.
And now he's going to marry my sister, your cousin.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Small world we live in.
It is a small world. It's crazy.
Yep. So congratulations to them.
Congratulations to Allie and Bryce Mitchell.
Allie Mitchell. That's crazy.
Allie Mackenzie Mitchell.
I don't think, yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
Wild, man.
What if it was the other way around? If it was Bryce Thomas Deaton? Like, imagine he took her last name.
Oh, that would be weird. Don't do that.
No, that'd be really weird.
Take the man's last name.
Yeah. It's biblical.
It's not that either.
It's not, but it's just a thing. Speaking of things, why did you make that face, dude?
What face did I make?
I don't know. Oh, we actually have the Belonging Co. here tonight.
Yeah, you guys should check that Belonging Co. out.
Dude, how funny would it be if we got them on the podcast?
Henry Seeley, we got a podcast. Right now. Yeah, that would be cool.
I think it'd be funny.
All right, guys. You know what's coming up? Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Okay.
All that fun stuff.
Speaking of those two things, I heard someone say the other day that they like Thanksgiving more than Christmas.
Who is that?
Your dad.
Oh, yeah. What a whack job. First of all, I'm all about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But the thing that people say they love Thanksgiving about, right? Food. Okay? Football. All great things.
That still happen in
Christmas.
December. Like, dude, it's the same holiday except you just get gifts.
Exactly.
Like,
when have you ever had a Christmas where your mom didn't make food that was borderline the same as Thanksgiving?
Actually, I think we eat the same exact thing.
Yeah, I don't think we do turkey.
Not turkey, but we do ham.
Yeah.
With cranberry salad.
Ham's better than
mashed
turkey
potatoes.
Anyways.
Yeah. Gravy.
We
mac
do this
and
thing
cheese,
called stuffing.
Stuffing.
Or no, we do dressing. Sorry, stuffing something else.
Oh yeah, we do dressing. Yeah.
But so Thanksgiving slaps, dude. I love waking up in the morning. You know the food's getting ready. You know that
Bro, Jimmy is active cooking, right now. Bro. What are you doing, man?
This man's Tyreek Hill out here, bro.
Yeah.
And then you have, dude. I love having the parade on.
I do not like the parade.
I don't watch it, but I like it being in the background.
No, I understand that. I understand that.
It's like the thing to do. It's in the background. We open up our sliding glass windows. My parents have like big sliding. We open them all up. The air's flowing through. Colder.
I'm serious about this. When you can just look out and you can tell that the weather is colder. Do you know what I mean?
Dude, instantly happier.
Instantly. Like I'm like a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can smell it in the air. You can smell fall coming, bro.
I love it, dude. It's like a fresh cut lawn. You can't help but smile.
It's like a good post-rain.
Love that. Yeah.
So Christmas over Thanksgiving, no question. We're not even going to ask you guys what you like. We're going to assume that you got the right answer. Favorite holiday traditions? Like, what do you guys like doing?
I mean, one of my family's traditions is we get together and we watch The Christmas Story.
Okay.
And then we also have The Christmas Story playing while we open presents, which It's a little strange that we have the TV on while we're opening presents, but it's just something we do.
Yeah.
We think it's fun.
You know what changes big time is like when you get married.
Oh, it changes.
Like holiday traditions change, but it gets better in some sense too.
And
what's your favorite
Jimmy, bro?
What's a tradition that you like?
Like, what do you mean? I don't have that many traditions.
Okay, well then what's your dang, bro? All right. Well, I like, to be honest, and this kind of, maybe this sounds corny, but I like going and looking at Christmas lights.
Oh, doing that.
I like doing that. That's a vibe. And then I love our Christmas Eve services.
Oh, Christmas Eve services. I think that's a tradition.
It's just a tradition.
We always go to church on Christmas Eve. No matter what day it is, we always go to church on Christmas Eve. Yeah.
It's the 24th of December.
I don't know why you made fun of me. It's like a statement that
You said
no matter what day
it is, but it's Christmas Eve.
Okay, well, we know that. It's just a saying that you
No,
say
it's not.
Dude. I think what's so funny is Caleb does this, but he is the biggest gaslighter in the world.
What?
Caleb's middle name
You're
is
gaslighting
Caleb
me.
Gaslighting Deaton,
You're
bro.
gaslighting me that I'm a gaslighter.
You're gaslighting me about what I said, though. About how it's wrong.
It is
You're
wrong.
crying. You are
not
crying.
everything
You
gaslighting.
are crying because you're a gaslighter and you know it.
Not everything's gaslighting. There are some things that are just wrong and right.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty funny though. What were we talking
What
about?
I was saying was, no matter where we are always gonna go to a Christmas Eve service because we could be out of town.
Oh, for sure. That's true. Yeah. I've actually never been out of town since we've done a Christmas Eve service because
You kind of have to be
my
at
dad's
it.
a
Yeah.
pastor, and he's like,
Yeah, yeah, I can agree to that.
amen, brother.
Amen. I'm glad we found common ground on that thing.
But I also like. What do you guys do for New Year's?
So for the past 2 New Year's, I've actually worked.
Good. Weddings?
Yeah, doing weddings.
Dang.
So a lot of people get married on New Year's Eve.
3 years ago, it was just me, you, Haley, and Emma. Remember? We just sat there watching the wrong broadcast in New York. You remember that?
Oh, I do remember that, dude. That
was crazy.
Funny.
Anyways, what do you guys do? What's your favorite thing about Thanksgiving? What's your favorite thing about Christmas? And then what's your favorite thing about New Year's?
Put it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments. Look at Jimmy, man.
Jimmy, I don't know if you guys can see him right now, but
They can't.
Jimmy is a boot scooting boogieing right now. So yeah, we actually have tonight. We have the Belonging Co. coming to do a worship night and also like a leadership.
Leadership Co.
Leadership Co.
Yeah.
That we get to be a part of.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna
That's
be a
exciting.
good thing. So that's gonna go on tonight. I think it's gonna be great. What else do we got coming up? At the church. What else do we have coming up at the church? I feel like we haven't done anything clip-worthy yet, you know?
I know, dude.
We gotta say something controversial. We don't make it.
Bro.
Ah.
That's funny. What do we need to talk about, man?
I think we should leave this part in here.
Yeah, just like this is the clip of us just kind of sitting here like this.
What's something funny that's happened?
Is it like appropriate to bring up like some pop culture movies? Like, I know everything's controversial nowadays, but like Ahsoka, Loki.
I think that's okay. Yeah, Loki season 2 just came out. First episode was pretty good.
It was good.
It was good, but
It
it wasn't
was
like
a little
spectacular.
confusing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was still good.
But it was good. And
Yeah.
then
Ahsoka was.
if you're a Star
phenomenal.
Wars fan, Ahsoka is great.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Because
TV
a
show.
lot of the Star Wars shows they're slow.
They are a little slow
Yeah,
at
like
times.
The Mandalorian, Boba
Yeah.
Fett, they are slow. But Ahsoka wasn't.
I think it wasn't for me is because I like Jedi so much. You know, and lightsabers.
That's true.
I think why Mandalorian and Boba Fett were slow to me is because there
was not much action.
And they would shoot each other. And that's just like, come on, bro, just.
But like what we grew up loving about Star Wars was the lightsabers, right?
Yeah, I think so.
When we were young, Episode 1, 2, and 3 came out.
Yeah.
And it's all lightsabers, dude.
Yeah.
It's all Jedis. And then even like if you watch 4, 5, and 6 first, kind of similar thing. So
yeah,
it's the Jedi part that's cool.
And I still, with unpopular opinion, I still think Episode 3 is the best Star Wars movie ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Episode 3 is so good.
And I understand that people would say 4, 5, and 6. Like I get that.
I understand
that. And I understand that that's probably like a better opinion than what we have. But I just enjoyed, probably because I was like really young and my parents took me to the movie theater. It was just me, my dad, my mom.
So my parents didn't take me to the movie theater. My dad was actually on a missions trip in Guatemala, and he brought back pirated versions.
That's cool.
So he brought back all 3 of them, and we watched 1, 2, and 3 all pirated on a Sunday afternoon.
That's cool.
And it's a memory ingrained in my brain because the menu part was all in Spanish. Yeah.
Was there subtitles at the bottom then in Spanish?
No, but just how it said menu, because it's.
How do you say menu in Spanish?
No idea. That's why I didn't try. All right, bro. Honestly,
someone tell us in the comments, how do you say menu in Spanish?
Jimmy's giving me a little anxiety because he's just going everywhere, and it's just.
Jimmy
bit me. Yeah. He did.
That's crazy.
I went to feed him a frozen mouse, and he struck my thumb instead of the mouse.
Well, he had this whole season of his life. It was like 2 months where he did not eat.
He wouldn't eat.
And we were trying to feed him frozen, or not. Obviously, we thawed it, but we were giving him dead mice.
Yeah.
And he ate them for a while, but also he was shedding, and I think it was covering his eyes, and he couldn't see very well, so he was going with his senses.
Yep.
Bro, I think he just jumped for like that.
Whatever was right there.
That heat signature in your hand, bro.
Probably.
Because he's a pretty docile snake.
Yeah.
But what's the craziest pet you've ever had, man?
For 4 days, I had a pet squirrel once.
No shot.
I rescued a baby squirrel from a cat's mouth, and I kept it for 3 or 4 days. I brought it to Krispy Kreme. Dude. I brought it on a road trip, and
in 4 days you did all that?
Yeah, and eventually, its like lung collapsed, so it was upside down, like panting, like I kid you not, and I sat there and cried.
You watched it die?
I watched it die.
Dude.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it hurt.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah.
Moment of silence. Did you name it?
No.
So it died without a name?
Yeah.
Name it right now.
I would probably have to name it Squirrel.
Squirrel works.
Yeah.
Squirrel's good. The craziest... Oh, let's tell them about this.
Oh, we did.
We were mowing.
Yes.
Me and Cole had a lawn business together, which was a great 2.5, 3 years of my life.
Longer than that, bro.
Was it really?
I felt like it.
Yeah. And then, you owned it after me. I left.
It was definitely junior year. When did you start LSM? 2019.
No.
2018.
I graduated in 2016.
LSM?
So 2017.
LSM.
I graduated LSM in 2019.
Okay, so yeah, 2019. I was a junior.
Yeah.
No, I graduated in 2019. I was a senior. So 3 plus the year after. So 4.
Then I graduated in
4 years. You graduated 2017. You're 2 years older than me. We had the lawn business for 4.
I think I'm 3 years older than you.
Are you? I'm 22.
When were you born?
2001.
I was born in 1998. I'm 3 years older.
Okay. So then you graduated in 2017. 2016.
Yeah.
Holy
and then I went
cow,
to Mississippi,
dude. That's
and
crazy. That's so long ago.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, we had I want to say like 4 or 5 years. Closer to 5, probably.
Yeah.
Because we had it for a while.
Yeah.
So.
And we were mowing this lawn in Cape Coral, Florida. And as we're mowing, a whole bunch of rabbits
Run out of the ground.
run out in front of the lawnmower. And we hit the mom.
Painless, quick, easy.
Hit the mom. She
passed away.
She died fast. Yeah. But
no trace of her, actually.
All of her babies took off running into the canal.
Yeah.
Me and Cole, like the heroes we are,
we didn't just murder their mother.
Jumped into the canal. We didn't jump in. But we ran to the canal and we scooped those baby rabbits out of the canal.
Yep.
And saved them.
Yep.
We had this bright idea to take them home.
Yep.
Which we did.
Come to find out, you were allergic to rabbits.
No, Haley was allergic.
Oh, Haley was allergic to rabbits. It was one of you guys.
Sarah.
And Sarah. Yeah, that's right.
And so, also, a pet rabbit and a stray rabbit are
completely different things.
Entirely different things.
It's like they're not even rabbits. It's completely different.
One is skinny and looks like a rabbit and a squirrel had a baby.
Yep.
That's the wild rabbits. The fluffy rabbits that you would get from a store are so different. I don't know how they get so different, but they are different things.
Dude, it's weird.
Anyways, we had to end up letting them go. I hope they survived.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
I let mine go in a neighborhood. Figured that would be the best chance of survival.
They definitely got eaten by a snake or a
most
hawk.
Likely. Most likely the circle of life happened.
Yeah.
And they passed away.
Yeah.
But
so that happened. Feel bad for them, but that was a cool moment in our life, but also not cool at the same time.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so then we got the snake, Jimmy. So that's ultimately been the wildest pet we've ever had.
Yep.
My family had a ton of pets growing up. So I had a snapping turtle.
Oh.
Nana and Papa, our grandparents, had a canal in the back of their yard.
You had a snapping turtle?
And I would grab turtles from there. I did not know they were snapping turtles, but I would grab turtles from there, and I would keep them in. And we had a whole thing for them because at one point I had bought turtles from a
pet
store.
Okay.
So I was keeping the turtles in there, and then we found out they were pet snapping turtles. My mom didn't want me to keep them anymore.
Yeah.
We had hamsters. And we had a cat, and we had these at the same time. At this point in our life, we had a college student living with us.
Who was that?
His name was Zach Camp.
Okay.
He's our worship pastor now.
Yeah.
He is from Alabama, and he thought that all cats
were outside
cats. This one was not. This cat, his name is Jazzy, was declawed. So it was not an outside cat.
Definitely not an outside cat.
He let it outside, but before he did, he would let the cat roam free throughout the entire house. And I guess that scared our hamsters. Something like this. Which made our hamsters fearful, and somehow they escaped their cage. I'm pretty sure the cat got a hold of one of the hamsters. And the other hamster we found in the vacuum cleaner. It crawled up there to escape.
Oof.
Yeah.
Was the vacuum cleaner on?
No one was home.
But when you found it in the vacuum, did you?
We were on
use
vacation, so Zach was kind of watching over the house.
Dang.
My mom turned it on, and it smelled so bad.
That's what I was asking.
That's how we figured out.
Oh my goodness, dude! I could not imagine the smell of that.
And we've had 2 cats. We've had maybe 6 or 7 dogs. I'm trying to think if we had anything else.
7 dogs is a lot, dude.
Multiple hamsters. Yeah.
Wow.
We had multiple hamsters. You had a dog. That is a pretty cool story, right?
Yeah, one day it was just me at my house, and I heard this barking at the front door, and it was a little dog. So it's like, oh my gosh, this must be
naturally it's from God. You took it inside.
Yeah, it's bro, this has got to be something. And so I brought it inside, and I was like, I'm gonna keep this dog, and I kept it for a day and a half. I left it in my room, and it crapped everywhere. in my room, and I was like, maybe this isn't a good idea. And so I was like, I wonder if anyone wants the dog, or I'll just give it to the shelter. I don't really want to do that. So
Let's be honest, you were really young and you were not making all these decisions on your own.
I was, and my mom said you need to give it away.
These were parental decisions.
Yeah, and so I asked around, and I think eventually we gave the dog to you guys, or to Sarah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
What was the name of the dog?
I named it like
It was
Nike
a
or something like that.
small Brown furry
You guys
dog.
named him Bentley.
Bentley. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
you guys named him Bentley.
Boom, bro. Past memories just exploded in my head.
And you guys kept the dog for...
But it continued to pee and poop everywhere. It never learned.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, I lost Jimmy, but he's right there. He's under me.
Under you.
Yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. Come on, Jimmy, don't do that.
What
do you think?
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah. Also, didn't it look like what kind of dog was it though?
It looked like Bailey.
It looked like Zach and Michaela. It looked like Bailey.
But it was brown.
It looked like Zach and Michaela's dog.
What was Bailey?
Miniature Schnauzer.
That's what it looked like.
I don't think so.
Picture.
I don't remember that.
Boom, right there.
Right there. Also, go ahead and comment what your craziest pet you've ever owned was.
Yes, we would love to hear it.
And how many pets you've had, or if your parents have ever let you have a pet.
Yes, please comment. Let us know.
I wasn't thinking about that story. That's a good story. But I was thinking about
This
you
will
guys
probably
had
be the last story. We have a minute and a half left.
you guys had a great dog, but he was very protective of you guys, so he would attack other people.
That's true. We
You
had
had to get rid of him.
we had a dog. It was a Australian Shepherd.
It was a great dog.
It's a great dog. His name was Duke. He was big, and he loved to play outside. He would let us like jump on his back, and he would like run around like a legit horse. But he hated other people getting close to us. He was super protective. He bit a babysitter. He bit.
I'm pretty sure he was good with me.
He was good with you. He did not like Sarah.
Yeah.
He bit a babysitter, and he also bit some kid who jumped over our fence.
Which
is the kid's fault,
dude.
Kid's fault, 1,000%.
But naturally, you now have to get rid of your dog.
It is a liability instead of something that you can enjoy.
Did you guys put the dog down?
My dad said that the dog went to up north, the farm.
Okay, you can't put the dog down.
No, yeah, we all rode together to the animal shelter or animal place. It's the one over by the post office.
There's a million post offices.
Pagefield.
Ah.
And so we went over there, and the dog went in. The dog didn't come out. So, yeah, that's what happened. It's really sad.
That is sad, man.
Yeah. But on that note, hey, we wanted to thank you guys for joining us for this week's podcast. We love you guys.
Love you guys.
We can't wait for the next one.
Yep.
Tune in to that.
If you're in the Fort Myers, Florida area, check out
Life
our
Church
youth nights, 11735 Plantation Road. Check us out.
If you're not following us on Instagram, you should do that. It is Life Church Youth _.
No, Life Church YTH.
Sorry, YTH. I think it's just like our YouTube channel.
Yep.
So, yeah, follow us there. Stay up to date with all the stuff we do. And we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Mwah.
Like and subscribe.